Good morning. We're out here at the hugel bed, which is looking so much better. My concern were dogs playing, and the peppers. This is a lemon drop. It's coming back. It's got some good color to it. It's not as big as this one over here. Now these might be shaded out, and I might have to move them anyway. But if you want to look down here, this is a blue cream berry from Baker's Creek. And look down here. If you look down underneath, you see the little tomatoes down here. Let's break this off. I'm taking off the lower branches or the lower leaves to get better airflow down here. But can you see them? They look like they'll be pretty tasty. These over here are the sunrise bumblebees. And there's quite a few more. There's quite a few more all the way up. So it's doing really good. I'm happy with this. And like M.I. Gardner says, shake them when the flowers are open. Or you can tap it to help with the pollination. So these guys are looking good. This lemon drop pepper is looking much better. No yellow. And then we come over here. These are the sweet bell peppers, and you can tell they're growing and they're green behind my salvia. Right there. Here's some okra growing in between. And I know guys, this is all packed in. But like I said, this is an experiment this time around. More okra down here. 2 little ones that I planted. We got the basil growing behind, in between. And if you can you show them down there, honey? The lemon drop. That one's really doing good.
Got it.
Okay. This tomato's doing awesome. I'm hoping this is the Amana, the orange one, or the Copia, which is an orange stripe that you can see down in here. They're supposed to be, if it's the Amana, it's a beefsteak. Just orange. Basil. This, of course, is my plum tomatoes. Check this out, though. Something's been eating my tomatoes.
Let's take a look at it.
Right there.
Hold on.
Nibbling. Or maybe it's just rot. I'm not sure. But back there you can see tomatoes growing over there. I have 4 of the Roma plum tomatoes. The black ones. They're all doing pretty good. And I just found out you do the indeterminate, you get the suckers off. The bush type plants, you don't. So, I'll just do my determinants. These are jalapenos. They're doing really good comparatively. This back here, see the little flowers on it? The one over there. So these are all the jalapenos. This is either an Amana or the Copia. Basil's doing awesome. Right here, habanero. We make habanero shrub, and I'll have to show you how we do that on another video. So that's why I have the hobs here. I can freeze them and keep our shrub going. It's really good for you. So I'm not going to pick the suckers off of these anymore. I'm going to let them grow. There's one of the black creme. That's what I have. 4 black creme in here. Basils. going to flower. It's time to come out, harvest some basil. But I got to get my pine nuts first because I'm going to make us up some pesto. Pesto and pasta. Hobs. That basil's just doing great. That hob's taken off. I got flowers on all my plants. They're looking good. And we showed you the video of the tomato hornworm caterpillar that was in our compost. I'm going to leave them there because I love the moth. I don't mind sharing some because the moths are beautiful. So if they stay contained there, good deal. If not, move out here. I probably won't be as sharing. I might let them have one plant, I don't know. But the garden is doing so much better. Not so much on the tire garden. No. I'm not fond of that method yet. It hasn't worked. Or the highly touted topsoil combination that I bought from the nursery in town isn't what they said it was. It's not as good as they said, because they said everything thrives, it grows great. Not my experience so far. I put Epsom salt on them, and I put the fish fertilizer on them. And I also read that Epsom salt goes on your nightshades about every 2 weeks if you want them to do good. So I'm going to give that a try too. But we'll show you the tire garden. Hopefully it takes off. I don't know. I just don't know.
You want to walk over there now?
Yeah, we'll show them in just a minute.
Okay.
All right, for you, but come on. Get out. Okay, the beautiful protected tire garden. I'll let you be the judge. The cucumbers have flowers. They are greening up some. Either my pumpkin or my cantaloupe. Not so much. There's new ones coming out right there in front. That tomato plant is the blue cream berry, and you can see one of the tomatoes on it is taking. I planted 2 more of the tomatoes in the little pots because they were wanting to live. They'd already put the tomatoes on, so I thought I need to come up with something for them. Eggplant inside the cage. I mean, not growing that great. This tomato plant, the sunrise bumblebee, compared to the other ones out there, not looking so good. And they were all planted about the same time. Same with the sunrise or the blue cream berry down at the other end. You can tell compared to the ones that we just saw. And I showed you the tomatoes on them. The little cherry tomatoes. Not doing so good. So for me, if I put my own soil in there and amend it and get it going, maybe this will work. Next year, I'll just keep adding and adding. I'll have my own compost and mulch it really good, which is the one thing I do need to do. I need to get mulch for this area. We had a good rain last night, surprise rain, but it watered all the plants for me. But I mean, my herbs aren't even doing good. These right here, pepper plants, not so good. So one more. Besides the solar panel my husband took out with the mower, that was only $300, but it's going to go up on top of the trailer to run the 12-volt system.
Keep the batteries charged?
It should do maybe a decent job up there, but it was really cutting into our power on our array over here. So that's going up in just a minute. Okay, here's my cantaloupe, and that should be a honeydew. I don't know. John peed on these and killed them. So they were cantaloupe too.
Let's be clear. You asked me to come out here and pee on them for you.
I meant on the soil, not so much like directly on the poor plant. So he pissed away my plants.
Hey, the other ones did good.
Well, I explained to him, don't be peeing on my plants anymore. No more peeing on plants. You know? Men, boys, however you want to look at it, have to have everything described in detail, and it has to be short because they can only take in maybe a 5-word sentence at a time. One command at a time, 5 words. Don't pee on the foliage, the greenery. Don't pee on the plants. You heard it. If he does it again, you can explain he was told. Okay, so I'll get these guys mulched. We'll keep track. I'm pretty disappointed in the topsoil though. Okay guys, go out and create a magical day. I plan on it. Bye.